Play hard, play smart, play together. Dean Smith, the former head coach at University of North Carolina for men's basketball, that was a mantra that he had with his teams, and I think all of his objectives and all of his teachings flowed into that. And I think it's a great blended mantra, whether it's basketball or business. So I just wanted to talk about each one of those three attributes, and again, how that it's influenced me as a coach and as a consultant. Playing hard. There's certainly, when you're on the basketball court, diving after loose balls, boxing out to get a rebound, guarding your guy, moving your feet, closing out hard, all those things, there's effort things, and there's got to be that effort behind them. And I think it's the same way in business. You can't just, I personally was never afraid to sweep the floor if that was needed at the moment. Doing some planning, making hard decisions, putting in the effort if it took a long day, if it took a 14-hour day, if it took a 24-hour day. Those are things that you have to be willing to do at times on projects to make things happen. So put in that effort, put in the research, and really put in that effort, that play hard or work hard. Play smart. You can work as hard as you want, but if you're not doing it in an intelligent, prioritized way, that's not really going to lead you anywhere. It's going to frustrate you and lead to wasted effort, wasted money. In basketball, I think it's really important, and as far as playing smart, understand your team, understand your opponents, understand your strengths. Understanding, I've heard a phrase, it's not necessarily it's important to run an offense, it's important to execute an offense. And I think that's the smartness of play or basketball IQ. Get intelligence about the game and be efficient in your movements. Put in that hard effort, but be smart with how that you're doing it. In business, the same way. Make sure you do have some priorities with what you're working on. Are you working on the right projects? Are the right resources aligned to do the project? Have you engaged an expert when you need an expert? Does our organizational structure make sense for the type of business that we have? Doing a little bit of planning, maybe strategic planning, looking forward, looking at the competition, being sensitive to what's going on out in the world, out in the marketplace. So there are a lot of intelligence or IQ related things that balance that first hard work. But also playing together. Certainly in basketball, if you have 5 players and they're not on the same page, they're not running the same play or communicating together, there's a lot to that togetherness and to build that team chemistry. So I talk to players, it's one of the things they expect out of a coach, as much as a lot of the other attributes people think about, but is identifying team chemistry and creating that cohesion within the team. The team building becomes part of that motivation. But that togetherness is really important for the group to achieve, not just individual hard work and individual intelligence, but blended together for the benefit of the team. Certainly within an organization, I believe great leaders align goals between the organizational goals, the individual goals. Again, communication at appropriate levels, not to the point of excess, and diminishing the value of the team and diminishing the value you get from different meetings, communications. But certainly there's got to be the looking beyond just the responsibilities you have, but thinking about the impact that your activities and your tasks have on the people next to you, or to people more, I'll call it a system level, or that next layer of where your product or your output gets used. And if you can have that systems view or that together view, it's not just you getting your job done and looking at it, but the impact on others. I think all three of those, again, from a basketball or a sports point of view or a business point of view, vitally important. And I think if you look at any of your actions and see how they fit into any one of those three categories, will help you in your planning and your execution, again, for your team or for your new product development. If you'd like help with this, you like this philosophy, give us a call at Perry Solutions. We'd love to help you out and see some of the benefits we're seeing with organizations and teams that are able to implement this.